in a best-of-3. The streak is on the line.
Timing here of Goyo and Ben Things.
Oh.
Seems like we've been seeing this for a long time. It is going to be crucial. Cartes is starting orange.
Okay, so this is a different rotation actually for both of our teams, and a lot of folks already for Ben Things. What's really nice for this Hilda is there is an innate healing that he has on those brushes. So this is the time we're in. Ben Things doesn't really need to recall for the regen.
Yeah, and you're seeing the example I was talking about earlier. Sanford will always most likely be getting out of lane first, meaning that Ben Things can't play the aggressive Hilda style that he wants to. Looking at TNC Pro Team, they have ruptures onto the Brody, onto the Joy, and agilities for, well, the right heroes, XP mid, Roam, definitely. For the side of Echo, that's a lot of wilderness blessings, actually. Well, but on the right heroes as well.
Yep, as well, so much impure rage. I can imagine that they're going to use that as a pseudo item to deal a little more damage and again catch up to what TNC is doing to delay and deny Carl Tizzy easy farm. And check it out, these are the 3 most Carl Tizzy heroes in his career. Of course, you got Lancelot, the Ling, and the Gushen.
Whoa.
The Gushen, that's just a remnant of his older days in his debut.
We haven't seen him actually play Gushen yet, so maybe one time this season, why not?
Yep, that was in the pre-modern era, the pre-franchise era of the MPL.
Yep. Oh.
Although out of bottom lane, there is a nice flicker out for Sanford, but we could actually see TNC being aggressive. And what's nice is that is on the explain as to where this turtle will spawn.
A little bit more mid-presence by Goyo is needed, though, to help out Ben Things, especially when he's doing things like this.
Okay, Ben Things is forced to back away as King Kong was on the rest of the players. Electrifying Beats has been used, and Carl Tizzy is on the process. Goes there for the added damage. Who's going to get that Retribution? Secure kill!
Oh!
And King Kong will secure that one. And for that, first blood as well for Ajay.
Amazing positioning by Ajay, and of course the mechanics flickering in, hit him with the Earth Shatter, and not to mention King Kong. That was just pure communications between a jungler and an XP laner.
Yeah, TNC Pro Team looked really good there. Ajay, initially I thought that he would lose in the positioning game because he was in a good flank position against Echo, but then he moved past Sanford and Sanford blocked him. However, an adjustment, he said, you know what, I don't need to go after the team, I just need to go for whoever wants to take this turtle away from us. Flicker, Earth Shatter, all of that. You said it best, Leo. Great communication by TNC.
Look at the damage against JP, by the way, on Ben Things full stack. And Sanji's in front of 2 players. And this is the comfort zone, by the way, of King Kong. This flashy heroes that moves very fast. So a lot of pokes at the middle lane already. No one's willing to give the upper hand.
Yeah, could have been a pick-off, though, in favor of TNC. Again, Ben Things Goyo just needs to time things a little bit better because this Lilia and Hilda combo can be incredibly deadly against JP. And he could give them a very difficult time, or they could give him a very difficult time if they just time things better.
Yep, up top, there's a lot of pressure on Innocent here, using his ult just to clear the wave. That's 3 members of Echo coming in with the flicker and the bite. JP goes.
Still gets a kill, though.
Yup, that's a nice kill, by the way, for Innocent, regardless if he was secured there by Echo. Although Cardi is gonna be the target, a nice Thorn Rose for him, just not to soak in the damage from Ben Things. But Ben Things is all over the place. Just give me information for TNC.
Sir Ben, that's a little too deep.
Yeah.
Sir Ben. All right, he's fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
Just Ben Things.
Just Ben Things, exactly. So TNC has the information right now. What can they do to convert it? You see Ajay and Sanford both going out of lane. Come on, I'm really looking out for this Lilia right now. This is always going to be an X-Factor pick. Just need to find the right time for it, the wave clear, the timing of it. Ben Things still disrupting Carl Tizzy, as expected. Oh!
Solo kill for Ben Things right on the spot. As to why Echo is forced to have him, but just runs into the brush. And look at Goyo versus Sanji, Black Shoes as well, and King Kong will secure that turtle. Second turtle for TNC.
Throughout that whole time, King Kong wasn't even part of the fight. King Kong was just taking the turtle off camera. Oh, maximum range.
Innocent. Oh, TNC, they're doing it again. They're taking control of the early aggressive play by Ben Things, not allowing Carl Tizzy, stopping the mid-rotation of Echo by forcing them to be defensive and protect him. King Kong, King Kong.
Oh, that was close for King Kong, although Ben Things is here as well for another dash. Topar Member doesn't catch Sanji though.
Just out of range, just out of range.
And that's enough. I think the fact that TNC are coming in the lanes, coming into their jungle, calling shots, pushing Echo out, just bids well for their run to end the streak. Again, we're looking at 5 minutes, 40 seconds in. TNC approaching 3K ahead. And so far, Innocent is having the time of his life. Innocent is getting kills. Innocent's going to be pushing this turret.
And he does, without a problem. TNC Pro Team, it's not the perfect game, but they're taking their conditions really well. Crocious Ath already for that carry. Meanwhile, of course, it's a rush Malefic Roar, actually, for Innocence Brody. So this is them also acknowledging that we don't want this game to go a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We're up against a carry. That's a ticking time bomb.
Ajay on that setup play. Sanji's forced to use that IMU black shoes. And TNC just forcing Echo to use skills that are not really meant for that moment. So TNC is literally dictating the tempo right now of the game.
Yep, it's very rare that you actually see Echo in Season 12 try to figure out what the next thing to do is, because Echo, throughout Season 12, they're always 1 or 2 steps ahead. They're always like, you know what, we'll do this, we'll get in your jungle, we'll take everything from you. Now it seems like it's Carl Teasy who's struggling to even get his own jungle creeps, to get his own buffs. Luckily, he still has them.
By the way, Cartis is still at level 9. As for King Kong, he's now at level 10.
Yeah, Karate is just about to hit level 10. King Kong's about to hit level 11. So yeah, there's a level 11 rather. So there's a 1 level gap favoring TNC's jungler right now. Let's see what Echo can do to try and stop this control of Ben Things and TNC.
There is a nice zone from Ajay. Ben Thinks is here as well. And Carl Easy will use that retribution to secure that.
Ajay!
Although Ajay is there as well. As Carl Easy is being chased here by Ben Thinks. So Ben Thinks gonna be the target. And this time around, Echo secures their second kill.
Ben Thing's power of wildness was off of cooldown. He could have killed Carl Teasy.
Yeah. Really close. Looked like a bit of a miscommunication there by TNC, whether or not they wanted to actually support their roamer in taking down the jungler of Echo, Carl Teasy. So now TNC will have to operate without the roamer. Still looking for vision, but now it's a good adjustment actually what they did here. Focus on the EXP lane so that Ajay can act like your roamer for the scenario.
Oh, look at this. Sanford now
Almost
gonna get
goes,
sandwiched.
Okay, Sanford is still alive, but there's a penalty zone under the Talk about micro. Oh, that was close. But Sanford is able to recall, and Echo right now stretches this game, although Sanji on the middle lane was a nice hold for him, and Sanji uses that IMU as well. Carly's in front, Ben Thinks as well, so no casualty, just a lot of things happened.
Yep, back to back. Echo clapping back, finding little victories, little wins. Is this Benny Cutie? Did he just push 2 turrets in one go?
Yep, that's Benny. I mean, that's why he's called Bagyong Benny. Well, one of the reasons, but he's also known for split pushing. So yeah, now TNC have to watch out for that. They are committing a lot to try getting wins elsewhere, but you always have to acknowledge the ever-looming threat of a split push coming in from Benny Cutie.
Yep, and this is a way for Echo to actually get back. They've shrank the gold lead. It's now at a stable 2K. Earlier 3K, looking at it 6 minutes in. Now approaching the 10-minute mark, 20 seconds to the first Lord. I'd say despite all that's happened here in Game 1, still close to 50-50. I think Echo are putting up quite the fight this time around.
Yeah, it's really more the master of scales, even on that penalty zone earlier from Sanford. So Ajay is just there. I thought Carntizo was gone because there was a Lord Cam.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ben Thinks is here, just running around the riverside. So this is going to be a crucial one for both. We have King Kong securing that purple buff first.
No one's covering the sides. They have to watch out for the minion waves. Don't look good for TNC. So now, yeah, they're going to send Ajay.
All right.
Hopefully. Just a little bit closer to it, not fully.
Carl Teasy taking his buff first. Benny Cutie clearing that wave down bottom, making sure that there's still some give. Nothing comes free here, and Echo does need it. Ajay with the pull. Lord slightly favoring TNC this time around, and Innocent hiding in the bush. This fight's just waiting to break out. Oh, close.
Okay, almost close for them. And we could actually see Benny Cutie trying to find Ben Things on the other side. But look at King Kong just dealing damage against the players of Echo. There is the holy healing from JP as well, just to sustain all the pokes coming in from TNC.
Yep, it's a reset. Yep. And just like that, TNC back to square one. The long lane management by Ben Things is beyond extraordinary. He's forcing answers. And so far, Ajay picks a fight.
That is a nice setup play from the side of TNC, although Echo is ready as well. Bentings has been found. Sanji is there for the zone out. So what's going to be the call for our players? Benny Cutie is here as well, by the way, who could actually poke Goyo. And okay, so this is a mastery of heroes and skills for both.
Oh, I could have sworn this was a long haul dance. Nobody asked, but yeah, they're dancing now. Approaching the 11-minute mark.
The initial attempt by TNC, you saw King Kong go and use electrifying beats. Ajay missing in the dash. That looked like a bit of a miscommunication from the side of TNC in terms of whether they wanted to fight or not, because the roamer wasn't there. Ben Things was up top, while you were mentioning that long lane management of Ben Things, which again was a great move by TNC to play around it.
Okay, Sanji's forced to use the black shoes, and JP's gonna be down. We have the penalty zone for Sanford. Innocent still alive using that Wind of Nature as Ben Things will hold out Sanji. King Kong is already low on life. Cartese is still alive. While this is happening though, look at Penny Cutie at the top lane, just clearing the minion wave, trying to shred that inhibitor turret.
He flickered in!
And that's it. Cartese about to get popped here.
Oh, right on spot. Innocent will secure that kill, and even Cartese as well. So TNC right now, this is the perfect time for them to secure this Lord.
Big wins for the Phoenix Army across the map, coast to coast. Top lane 1v1 kill for Innocent. Lord taken, Cartese slain. Echo are in shambles right now.
Yeah, that looked like overconfidence. A good attempt, actually. You wouldn't expect the carry to flicker into you, but Innocent was able to get that corrosion strike just in time to be able to stun it and then, you know, go away as well with a late flicker, fade away, torn apart memory. While all that was happening, Echo, of course, yes, in shambles as well with the Lord fight. Again, Echo look really overconfident right now, and TNC are just showing that, hey, we're 8th place, but you still have to respect us, man. We're still fighting. You're now 5, almost 6K gold lead behind us.
This pushes forward the hypothesis, the thesis statement that TNC, they know what to do. On an individual level, they know what they're doing, but they just need to get there. And right now, where are they? Down bottom, threatening a push onto that inhibitor.
Very, very nice minion management for TNC as well. The ladies now at 6.2k gold. So it's up to TNC on how to secure this one and actually this time seal the game. So that has been the story of TNC. They are up on the lead. The question is, how will they able to end the game?
Huge. TNC here regained a good chunk of the map. Mid and bottom, not a single turret taken down. They do have to give a lot of attention to that top lane. Benny Cutie, despite everything that happened in the past Lord fight, there's still a lot here. Check it out one more time.
Yeah, that was a great fight here by TNC. First, they popped the Rafaela. Sanford, of course, trying to go to the back, and Cartese and Sanji covering. But all that while, Ben Things was onto Sanji, which means he couldn't full commit. He had to watch out for it. And so Ben Things, again, him and King Kong, but just doing everything they can to solidify.
What? Cartese is down. Nice ultimate there from JP, but TNC just continues the aggression against Echo.
All right. Imagine if that fadeaway, torn apart memory didn't work, or at least was maybe a 0.5 seconds too late. I think Innocent would have died as well, because there would have been a pinwheel thrown out. So it would be a different story. But right now, TNC, another big win. Just as we alighted from the instant replay, Cartese gets picked off. What's going on?
Ben Things, the aggression that he's setting right now, it's massive for TNC, and Echo are just, they can't find a way to match that aggression.
And Kiko is just dashing from time to time. I was surprised that he is almost near the base of Echo during that moment. And it's just the confidence right now of TNC that is just being beneficial to them, because if they don't really initiate first the team fight, it's going to be Echo that will win the team fight.
Yeah, but it's confidence and comfort.
Yep.
Again, the fact that they went and said, you know what, first pick Joy, it doesn't matter. King Kong knows what to do when he's ahead. King Kong knows how to play from behind, and here, they don't even have to think about the ladder. They are just miles ahead against Echo. This rarely happens, folks, in Season 12. They're 7K ahead, about 15 minutes in. King Kong with the pull, starting the dance.
Yeah, TNC right now, the damage of King Kong already there. Echo, that's one of the things they're worrying about. This positioning right now by TNC. That's great. Look at where Ben Things and Innocent right now are on the map, but Echo are reading into it. There's something off with how TNC's positioned.
We heard the conceal though from our teams. Okay, so here's the conceal that we are looking for. This Ben Things will secure that kill against Sanji. JP is forced to back away. Ajay will secure that kill as Ajay will do that free hit. Very cutie. The Storm will secure a kill as well for Echo.
2 for 1. I think that's what we call in the business a sandwich method. That's the sandwich play. Don't forget the Bev.
Don't forget the Bev.
Oh!
Unstoppable already for Innocent. So Cartesi will fight for its life. Although Innocent again is there as well. TNC will get another Lord for this game.
What's going on? We rarely see this from Echo. Nay, we rarely see this from Carltes. He was scrambling. He was just, oh, I can barely steal it. I can do it. I can do it. Never mind.
TNC know what's at stake. Even if they lose, the playoffs hope is still alive, but they've sharpened up everything that they're doing. You can't complain. This is the TNC that teams feared and respect heading into the season.
Okay, Sanji with the black shoes, IMU. So TNC is just here again. The flicker out. Look at that, very cutie, and the rest of the Orcas will secure the kill against King Kong.
Big shutdown. I mean,
Yeah, that's massive.
2-kill streak. Not the biggest deal, but the fact that they punished King Kong deep inside, and you see signs of TNC actually overcommitting. This is one thing that they should have figured out. This is one thing that might lead to the comeback from Echo. I hope I'm not jinxing it.
Yeah, because they need this joy if they want to be able to end the game. I mean, it's not going to be impossible, but it disrupts Echo's team fighting. It dishes out a lot of damage that it's not so direct and easy for Goyo to dish out. And hey, I just remembered, TNC, it feels like they're channeling to their Season 9 past, their objective play style, objective-centric play style, bend things, working with a gold laner, taking risks, a Lilia in the mid, a Hilda in the roam. It's
Everything nostalgic.
Everything's nostalgic. It's add a ZYZ at the end of King Kong's name.
King Kong ZYZ.
If you want full nostalgia for that.
But yeah, for TNC, this is something that they could replicate from their performance from Season 8 and the previous seasons as well. Nice. So Echo right now, they just have to look forward again on a jumping bend things from the back.
Yeah. Easier said than done. Again, they're overloading JP. There's a reason why JP's KDA record looks like this. This is not the norm. So right now, I think Echo, they need to focus on closing the gap, make sure that this next Lord is closer to a 50-50. They got to protect Sanji, and then go from there. That's already sounds like a grocery list of things to do for the comeback to happen. But we've seen Echo come back from worse. We've seen Echo go up against Blacks International's Dorky and take it way past 30-something minutes and still make it happen. And it's not like this lineup is actually bad. It's not like Echo played around and found out. It's just TNC are just playing out of their minds.
Yeah, they're just playing so well. That's why I also didn't bring that up. This doesn't feel like a mess around and find out draft. It feels like, well, our Lancelot's doing good. The era and the time calls for a Rafaela, but then TNC said, no, we're ready for you.
All right, to be fair, our Lancelot looked good. But this is not the traditional Carltese Lancelot. This is the outlier in his sample size. It is #1 hero across his career.
And every time he wants to go for a contest, it's just TNC being prepared that there might be a Carltese in front. So the difference is that even for the side of TNC, there is Ajay that will soak in the damage from this Lord. So, okay, so it's interesting that TNC is not the ones to be first position on this Lord.
Yeah, Echo's trying to bait something out. You rarely see them just go into the turtle pit and send Carltese to attack. They're trying to bait something out of TNC, but let's see if TNC will fall into it.
The Lord dance still commenced. Lord at less than half health this time around. Benting's keeping this big bush. The control.
There is a nice setup play plus Earth Shatter, but Sanford's still alive for this one. The Lord is already low on life. Echo is here, plus a drop roll as well. We have Carltese, but the Lord is already almost close to being secured, but it's going to be reset as Sanford will secure a kill against Ben Thing. So little by little, Echo is finding the players of TNC right on spot. This time around, they are the ones in position.
All right, it's a 4v4 this time around. Benny Cutie spent all of his resources, sent home.
Kong goes in.
Okay, that was close for them, so it's just close for them. And we can see the ultimate from JP, but who's gonna get shot? It's gonna be King Kong this time around. But Echo comes in. Innocent secures against Sanford, and look at Innocent. The target of Ben Cutie. And it's gonna be a shutdown for the Storm. Woo!
A masterful turn by Echo. Yes, TNC took the Lord, and this is an evolved Lord, but there's no conversion. TNC can't capitalize. The static abilities on this Lord will be moot because Echo's just going to clean house.
We mentioned that there was something fishy when you see an opposing jungler go up like that and rush to try and bring the Lord low. That means that team is trying to bait something out, and they baited TNC to a fight.
Wait. We saw the black shoes already for Goy, so that was close for Goy during that time, and Echo doesn't want to clear that minion wave. Both top lane and bottom lane, they want to focus on securing an inhibitor turret against TNC.
And that's coming from the fact that Carl TC's Retribution was actually early there. That's why King Kong was able to win it, but Echo said, "No, we'll just fight. We'll just turn," as you put it, Leo. And the turn was perfect by Echo. TNC, they decided to go for it. They decided to fight it, thinking that their lead was comfortable enough, but it wasn't.
Yep, and now it's almost at zero. TNC up by a measly 200 gold at 21 minutes. Something to note though, Echo's base is still bleeding. That's permanent damage that they constantly have to deal with. And given the move speed on Bentings, given the move speed on King Kong's Joy, it's not impossible that maybe it's TNC this time who sets up an amazing backdoor play, and throughout their history, they are notorious.
All right.
Wow, and just like that, it's an even game. It's an even game, and the air is tense here in Shooting Gallery Studios. TNC Pro Team, they know, the Phoenix Army, they know that so many times this season they've controlled the game and they've lost it, which is why you haven't been hearing much of Phoenix Army. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
They're still tempering their expectation, and now for Echo as well. The fans are nervous, the Orcas, because they want them to break the streak. This air, again, the tension in the air is palpable. You can cut it with a knife.
We're
I could feel it,
approaching
actually.
a streak. We're approaching a streak.
Approaching
Again,
a
currently
streak.
the record held by Blacks International from Season 8, 11 series wins. 45 seconds until the Lord spawns. This could be the Lord that ends it, regardless if it's TNC or Echo, because right now at 14-9, both teams have just as big of a stake here. But Echo has to manage their waves. Echo has to manage their base, because these super minions, they're just coming in wonton. All of them are invited.
Yeah, that's the best thing going for TNC right now, the fact that they were the ones to break all the towers first. So even though the gold is quite even, it's very close. The advantage is still falling into the hands of TNC. They just need also to leverage that. Be aggressive with their minion waves. Allow it to continue pushing forward so someone from Echo is forced to react, and it's a little bit easier for you to go for the Lords.
23 minutes in, Lord spawned, and it's actually been a while since Carl TZ actually scored his purple. Here's the first he's actually going to be getting, and it's going to be key as TNC initiates a dance. King Kong and Ajay first to the scene. Lord at relative neutral. TNC, gets the advantage.
Yeah, see, it's slower now.
So this is going to be breathtaking.
Oh, that hurts.
That hurt. So
that's
King
massive.
Force is to use that ultimate. So again, this is a long Lord dance for both. So we have Kartisi up front. Same goes with Ajay and Goya ready for the counterplay from Echo. So the Lord is being pushed, but Bentings is near, although his position is actually revealed. So there is going to be a setup play from Ajay. So Karti is going to be the target. So just pokes and pokes and pokes for both. Bentings at the back. So what's going to be the call for both of our teams? Ajay is here as well. So the Lord is not being reset. Flicker has been used by Ajay. So it's really going to be a battle of retribution. Both Carl TZ and King Kong.
A lot of ults left for Echo. And again, that big flicker from Ajay already spent. And here's a reset.
Wow.
Woo.
What a dance by these two. TNC, I thought they wouldn't allow Echo to reset it, but they said it's very 50-50. They're looking for a better position right now. Oh, Ajay. No more onward for him. Sanford has a rapid boots.
Oh, Carl Dizzy spotted by Bentings.
Bentings is at the back, by the way, so he is forward. So great forward rows for him. Almost go one lag. So this time TNC. Cartisi is down, so TNC, they will secure this third Lord of the game. Although we see Benecutie from the back. So Echo, they want to force a team fight against TNC. Benecutie with a Wind of Nature. Innocent, King Kong, and Bentings as well finds the storm. Has the immortality. Minion wave, middle, top, and bottom. Double kill already for Koyo, and this might be it for the Phoenix Army.
There's a Lord inside your base, and the rest of TNC are coming in too. The fire still burns. TNC takes game one.